Number 16, which graph represents the curve given by the parametric equations x equals negative 2t squared plus 1 and y equals 2t minus 3 over the interval negative 2 is less than or equal to t, which is less than or equal to 2. And then we have these 4 images. And I'm going to zoom out here so we can kind of see more of the images. So the way we do this is we go to parametric equations and we graph this. So we'll go parametric equations here and under graphs. So we go graphs, menu, and graph entry, parametric. And then we type in our equations. The first was negative 2t squared minus 1. Might have been plus 1. Let me check that real quick. That's actually plus 1. And then the other equation is 2t minus 3. What's very important is we need to make sure we get the these values right down here, the parameter. And so it was from negative 2 to 2. And so I'm going to change this, and you'll see the graph will actually change. Right now it looks like kind of a half a parabola going to the left. Do this, it'll cut it and make it a full parabola, but it'll just be down, it'll be cut off on the x-axis. It looks like around the 8 units, 7, 8 units, something like that. So let's come over here and see which graph looks like it. Now, all these graphs seem to represent the same thing, except for what we have here is time values. Now, I can eliminate this one right off the bat because this is saying that the arrows move this way, but notice how the time values are going negative in time. So it always moves. It'll always move. The arrow should be pointing from the least number to the greatest number. So I can automatically tell you this one's out, and I can tell you this one's out. Again, it's moving from the greatest to the least. So it's either going to be this one, moving from the least to the greatest, or this one, moving least to the greatest. We need to figure out which direction is our graph moving. The way to do that is we trace it. When you go menu, trace graph. When I press right, it'll go forward in time. And notice how this graph is moving upward. So this should be moving, the arrow should be moving upward the whole way. So this one's moving downward, which means J is also wrong from the graph, which means G has to be my correct answer.